Hello everyone, I am back again and I wanted to continue my seasonal movie most anticipated list for spring and summer. So I figured I'd combine the list since there really wasn't a lot of spring movies that I was anticipating. So I just did a combined list. There are quite a few movies on here, so I'm going to get through this as quickly as I can. Now, these are my personal anticipated movies, so if I left like a big one off, it probably just wasn't my cup of tea and not really something I'm looking forward to. But I am looking forward to hearing what your most anticipated spring and summer movies are for this year in the comments below. So if some of yours match up with mine, that's awesome. But if they don't, I'm excited to see what you have on your most anticipated list as well. So I have my handy dandy notebook here full of the movies that I am looking forward to. So I'm just going to start off because I've already talked for a minute. So here we go. The first movie I am looking forward to is Ready Player One, and that comes out March 29th. And it is directed by one of my favorite directors of all time, Steven Spielberg. And from the trailers, it feels very nostalgic. And there's definitely like an 80s vibe to the movie, like an 80s adventure movie, like a Tron, or it feels very like, I don't know why, it feels very like E.T., which is Steven Spielberg. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And it's cool to see like actual characters in it. Like you see Freddy Krueger and Chucky. I'm a horror person, so. And the Iron Giant is in it. And it's just cool to see all the throwbacks. And yeah, Steven Spielberg, as I've said, is one of my favorite directors. So I'm excited to see what he has in store. And the next film that I am looking forward to is a horror thriller, I guess. I've only seen one trailer for it, so I can't really get a real vibe on it, but it definitely feels very horror thriller. And that is called A Quiet Place, and it comes out April 6th, and it stars Emily Blunt and John Krasinski. And I think this is so cool because they are married in real life, and it's already cool that it's going to be like a horror thriller, which is like my genre of movie, but it's going to be cool to see them acting together on screen. And the basic plot of the movie is they're a family and they're kind of isolated in like this cabin in the woods, and they're not allowed to talk. The whole family doesn't talk. They communicate through like writing and stuff, and you're not really sure why. Is there like a creature stalking them? They don't want the creature to hear them. It's very mysterious, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. My next most anticipated movie is called Tully, and it stars Charlize Theron, and it comes out April 20th. And it's written by Diablo Cody, and she's had some big hits like Juno, and she also did Young Adult with Charlize Theron, and I really like that movie too. It basically, the trailer doesn't give too much away, but what you get from it is Charlize Theron is this mother, like an exhausted mother of three, and someone, I guess a nanny comes in named Tully, and her life changes. And I don't know why that like story kind of appeals to me, but I'm really interested in seeing it, and I like Charlize Theron as an actress. So the next movie on my list is is a huge movie franchise. It is Solo, a Star Wars story, and that comes out May 25th, and it stars Alden Ehrenreich, I can never say his name right, Emilia Clarke, and Donald Glover. And I, as a Star Wars fanatic, am excited about this movie, but I'm kind of, not dreading it, but I'm kind of like, I didn't like the idea of doing a Han Solo movie in general, especially without Harrison Ford, and I know he's older now, so he can't really do a young Han Solo, but I just don't like the idea of actually doing a young Han Solo movie since we've already seen him as a young Han Solo. And I feel like maybe like a Lando story would have been more interesting because we don't really know as much about Lando as we do Han, but that is just my gripe. That could be a whole video in itself. But as a Star Wars fan, I am excited that a Star Wars movie is coming out in May. So it should be good. I have high hopes, even though I know there was huge problems with the directors and they had to fire them and they had to bring in Ron Howard. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it is at least decent. I don't have my hopes set very high, but I am excited to see it. The next movie is called Hereditary, and it comes out June 8th, and it stars Toni Collette. It is another kind of horror thriller on the list. I didn't know much about it. I recently reacted to the trailer for it, and it seems so intriguing and interesting, and I think Toni Collette is such a great actress, underrated actress, and it just looks it looks very interesting and mysterious, and it got kind of like a mind bender kind of movie, and those are the movies I'm really into. I'm sorry my light over here is like really dimming. I am so sorry. I'm gonna move it a little bit closer. Okay, it's not helping. The next movie on my list is Ocean's 8, and that comes out June 8th, same day as Hereditary. I know a lot of people, it's kind of like the whole Ghostbusters thing. A lot of people are like already like boo-hooing it because it's like an all-female remake of Ocean's 11, but I don't know why this is so intriguing to me. I think the cast, I really, really love Cate Blanchett and Helena Bonham Carter, and they're going to be in it. So I kind of already want to go see it just for them because I like seeing their movies. But I think it's just an interesting concept. And I never really got into the original Ocean's movies, so I feel like it would just be a fresh take for me since I haven't seen the other ones. The next movie on my list is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That comes out June 22nd. Not too much explaining goes into this one. I don't want to say I'm a huge fan of the Jurassic Park franchise because dinosaurs secretly scare me. I'm not a big dinosaur person. When I was younger, I was kind of traumatized from the first Jurassic Park, but I did really like Jurassic World, so I definitely will be seeing this. The next one on my list is kind of like a guilty pleasure because I loved the first one. It is Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. I know not going to be on a lot of people's like most anticipated, but I love Meryl Streep. I loved the first one. They're bringing back the original cast. Hopefully they're bringing back Meryl Streep. I mean, it kind of, I can't tell if they killed her off in this one or not, but I really hope they didn't. But it looks like it's going to be okay, and at least it's going to be fun, and it's a continuation of the first movie, which I really loved, so I'm going to be there. And the last movie on my most anticipated list is Slender Man, and that comes out August 24th. I actually wasn't a huge, I wasn't really into Slender Man when it was really popular, and it was kind of like that story on Creepypasta and then became the video game. But I am a horror fanatic, so it looks interesting, and it has Joey King, who's kind of become a scream queen in recent years. She started out in The Conjuring. I'm trying to think what else she's been in. She was in that recent horror movie that was not good at all. It was like The Box, or what's it called, The Box? I don't even know. I caught it on TV. She's always really good. I feel like she's a really good young actress, and she's gonna go far in life. But she's definitely been getting a lot of these scream queen kind of roles, and it's interesting to see where her career will go in the future. But I definitely am really interested in seeing this movie. So that has been my list of my most anticipated movies. Sorry if I've gone on for so long. I'm going to end this video now. Tell me what you think of my list and what are some of yours that I didn't mention here. And I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.